surveys. I'm the head of the department for the UAV business. I'm the director of murphyUAV. Talk about UAVs. What is a UAV? Anybody in the audience? Hello? Hello? That's working now. Does anybody in the audience? Just give me a description of what a UAV is in your eyes. Just somebody. A plane without a pilot, a flying camera, a toy. But when you come into the surveying and engineering world, what does the UAV become? It becomes a tool. It becomes a tool to be able to capture data from a different perspective. This is what I'm talking about today. Essentially, within the construction industry, you use a varied range of tools to be able to make it work, essentially. And you've all probably heard of this thing called BIM. It's starting to take over now. What my understanding is that it's building information modeling, essentially. But to myself personally, BIM is more of a building information management tool. It's a project management tool that gives you the opportunity to be able to effectively run that project on time, on schedule. And what you need is you need a whole range of different tools to be able to do that. So within Murphy UAV, what we did was we took my tool I have within my company and we broke it down across a whole BIM cycle. And this is what we found. Okay. So from a UAV, what you have is you have the opportunity to do 2D mapping. So for any pre-planning, pre-site planning, everything like that, you need to have the boundaries mapped before you go out on site, and you need to make sure that before you go out on site, you've got your planning permissions going through. So this is what we broke it down that we would be able to achieve from a 2D mapping point of view. You've got your digital location models, the infrared, all these are very useful. And then from there, what you have is you've got your 3D data. Now, if you look at the system, this system takes a series of images. Nobody cares about those images. What they care about is what you're able to do with those images, the data output. When you're taking a series of images in a systematic way, you're able to stitch those images together to then be able to create a 3D model, or a point cloud, or a DTM. On top of that as well is if you use, say, a total station, and you put control on the side of walls, then you're able to do rectified photography. So you're able to measure off that photography as well. And this is what you're able to do with your 3D data. And then from there, you get your raw imagery. So one of the biggest things about construction is vehicle management. Seeing how many vehicles you have on site. What's useful? A video fly-through. A quick, easy 5-minute video to fly over your whole construction area to be able to understand what equipment you have there. To stockpile analysis, to be able to understand what materials you have there as well. And this is just from raw imagery that you can get that same day. But then what we did was we went even further into it, and we looked at the 4 different stages of the whole construction process. So if you're looking at that from a pre-construction point of view, our data that we can capture from a UAV is able to fundamentally complete every single one of those sections, which I think is pretty fantastic just from one specific tool. Now you're looking at strengthening planning permission, asset and document land conditions. You're able, from a pre-construction point of view, you're able to go into BIM, you're able to put a BIM model onto the DTM that you've created, or a point cloud you've created from the UAV, and get an accurate, absolute model of what it will look like in virtual reality before construction takes place. Which is, I think is fantastic from a design point of view. During construction, during construction, you do not want to be wasting money, you do not want to be wasting time. One of the biggest things during construction is vehicles. Vehicles are not needed to be out on site. So vehicle management. From there, as well as that, you've got a lot of material that's coming in and out that site all the time. How do you track that? How do you make sure it's secure as well? There's a whole range of different aspects. And most of this, during construction point of view for me, would be the raw imagery. Taking taking a video fly through every single week, understanding what assets you have on the ground. And then post-production, or post-construction. So after that, you can go to a scan per minute. So we've actually done a trial now, where we've done a laser scan of the internal of the building. We've flown around the outside of the building. We've generated 2 different point clouds, and we brought those point clouds together. So you have a true representation of what the finished product is, which is pretty brilliant actually. And then from there, what you're able to do is that you're able to utilize this data now as an asset management. So you're able to manage all your assets, and you're able to put it into a database and always be able to refer to each section of that building, which is fantastic. And then from there, the best thing about a UAV or a drone or a toy or whatever you want to call them is the ongoing maintenance. When do you think was the last time this building's roof got checked? Or when do you think the last time your building's roofs got checked? You know, it's an ongoing maintenance. You know, within the UK, this is becoming huge because you're having buildings fall down or structural problems with buildings all the time within the UK. You know, and it's the same in Dublin as well. You've got a few buildings there that have just been left there for many, many years. Nobody's inspected them, nobody's checked them out, and they've got problems. And this is where a UAV tool is able to go across the full cycle of the BIM process and also surpass the BIM process from a small little thing that has a camera. Effectively what it is, it's a model aircraft that you can go and buy from eBay with a camera. That's about what you do with that data. And that's what we're trying to do with the murphyUAV. We're trying to go beyond what's expected, and we understand that this is just a tool, and it's a tool of my trade. But then what we've done is we've gone even one step further. I highlighted it a little bit before. We've gone to the point of data integration. You see here, you've got all these different ways of capturing data. You've got your monitoring, your ground penetrating radar, you've got all these different ways of capturing this data. But you as a customer, you're going to ask, okay, I need this to be captured, I need that to be captured, I need this to be captured. But then you're going to get 5 different PDF reports saying, this is what we found, this is what we found, this is what we found. Now, how do you bring all those together? It's very, very difficult because somebody has to assess each one of those reports individually. What if I could say that we integrate the data in the fact that what we do is we bring our UAV data and we integrate other data sets with it. So we're able to showcase a full 3D view. You don't get a PDF report if you don't want it. What you get is a full 3D view where you're able to click where you want to click. Find out information to the specific area that you want that information to. It's all delivered in a nice viewer and it's all combined. There's no different PDF. So, why would you ever use a UAV? In my point of view, I mean, it's safe. Health and safety within the workplace has become massive. You know, I did a safe pass course. Although I'm NEBOSH qualified in the UK, I got my health and safety inserts up to there. When I came to Ireland, I had to meet minimum Irish criteria and I had to do a safe pass course. You know, and that's just through health and safety. The more men you have out on the ground, what does that increase? It increases the risk of them getting injured. You know, this thing, or a range of different UAVs will do different area coverages. But saying from a murphyUAV point of view, we can capture 200 hectares in one day. If you have a general surveying team going out there for 200 hectares, there's a big difference in time. From there as well, it's relatively cost effective. And the fact that you're not employing 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people. These systems will use the minimum amount of people, i.e. minimum of a 2-man team. From there as well, you're able to get survey grade. So, what do I mean about survey grade? Well, a lot of people are going to come to you and go and say, I can give you 30 millimeters worth of accuracy. A lot of the time they are using the GSD, ground sample data. But what we utilize is we utilize GCPs, ground control points, and essentially what that does is that gives us absolute accuracy. So we're able to get sub 50 knots. And then from they're efficient. It's quick. It's efficient. It takes me 2 minutes to change the battery. Have it back up there. And they're professional. The problem with the industry today is that you've got a lot of cowboys out there that believe our drone can just fly anywhere. You know? With us, we're IAA regulated. As well as that, we fly procedurally. And that's different. This is why when somebody asks me what a UAV is, I say it's a tool. It's a tool of my trade. It's not a toy. Anyway, can you spot the UAV there? There it is. Small little thing up there. Thank you very much.